today. So this is a wonderful day for me. What a way to start the day. Oh, my producer's going, what about me? So I'm excited. We're going to talk about the brilliant find coming up right now in Moissanite. Get ready, girls to buy Moissanite and bling. You're going to be so beautiful. Watch this. All right, ladies, this is going to be awesome. This is Moissanite Fire, and this is always an exciting show. MSF 958W, and this is our brilliant find. Anytime we have a brilliant find, it's something really special. This is a carat 40 on that beauty in Platineve. Estimated appraisal value $400. JTV price $275. Actually $274.50. Our brilliant find price $219.99 with a $73 stretch pay. First of all, I'm going to say big, gorgeous hello, and yes, I'm talking about Charles. What a segue. Ladies, listen, it's going to be a great, great show today. We're going to have so much fun, and I've got that brilliant find on right now. It is absolutely outstanding, and when you see it, you're going to see it from 10 tables across the room. And guess who's here to bring it? I started saying gorgeous. I better be careful, your wife's watching. A beautiful, beautiful presentation by Charles Winston here with Moissanite. Of course, he's been selling jewelry for years. How to do that. And we're so glad that you're all here. Charles, how are you doing?
I'm well.
I'll give you a hug. Glad
so
to
good to see you.
you.
It's so great to see you again. Thank you for being here. I'm honored that once again you guys are loving our brilliant find. This is a ring that truly can be seen from across the room. I've named a special micro collection called the Alexandra Collection in honor of my daughter Alexandra, my firstborn, and my princess.
Aww.
And the pieces that go into this collection are pieces that are truly meant for royalty. Not my most over-the-top designs, but my most sophisticated, my most stylish, my most, I wouldn't say trend-setting, I would say classic designs. This is a piece of jewelry that you can wear every single day of the week. It is approximately a 6-millimeter round Moissanite jewel, which is the equivalent of about an 80-some-odd point diamond in size weight comparison, surrounded by 10 smaller Moissanite jewels to give it a 1 carat and 40 point diamond equivalent weight. Now, when I speak to Moissanite having 240 times the fire of a diamond, take a look at your screen. That is what it looks like. Diamond, it has some fire, it has some life, and up until the discovery of Moissanite, that was the most brilliant jewel in the world. Well, Moissanite came in and not only surpassed it, but surpassed it with flying colors, as you saw.
That's right.
This is a ring that is so well made. I don't know, you know, TV is so one-dimensional. You can't tell, even by this great shot, just how sophisticated and large a presentation this ring is. It has the appearance of about a 10.5 millimeter diameter for the total top of the ring, giving it the look at first glance of about a 4 to a 4.25 carat diamond.
Look at that.
But that is the beauty of what they call clusters or floral designs. Because of that incredible fire that you find within the Moissanite jewel, you almost can't find where one stone starts and the other one ends.
And you have the choice between the 18 karat yellow gold or the Platineve.
And that's 18 karat, 14 karat, I'm sorry, 14 karat yellow gold. Yeah, 14 karat yellow gold over the nickel-free sterling silver or the Platineve nickel-free sterling silver. It's your choice. Now the head. Now what is the head? You have the shank of the ring, and then you have the head. The head is that top section there. That is what holds in all of the jewels. That part on the Platineve version, all of it is white metal. On the yellow version, we plated only the shank, the same way if I was making this in 14 karat two-tone. I would use a yellow gold shank and a white gold head, and then I would weld. Many jewelers solder the head and the shank together. I don't do that. I take the extra effort and the extra steps in my factory to weld it. It is a much more permanent bond, and it's stronger than soldering. But in this instance, it's all what we call a one-piece casting. So we plate part of it yellow and plate part of it white on the two-tone, or we do the all-white Platineve, obviously for the white version.
Look at the solitaire in the center. I mean, this is amazing. Now, you have 11 round brilliant stones on this. You are weighing out at 5 grams. You have 7/16 of an inch in the length and a 1/16 in the width. And I will tell you this, ladies, you're going to have fire like you have never seen before. And I love it because it's designed by Charles for his princess, his daughter. I love the name Alexandra.
Thank you.
Love that name.
Well, you know, my family descends from the royalty of Russia. Back to my great 6th great back's grandfather was a jeweler with Carl Fabergé, who created the Fabergé eggs. He was the jeweler that made the ornate 24 karat gold holders and that was bejeweled. So my great 6th greats grandfather was a jeweler to the Tsar of Russia, and family around the time of the revolution is when my family left Russia, went to the United Kingdom, changed the name from Harivman, Harivman, to Harivmen. They changed it to Weinstein, and then when they came to the United States, they changed it from Weinstein to Winston.
You know what? You need to make a book. You really.
I've actually started writing. I've been asked several times. When growing up, one of my best friends, his father's best friend, was one of the owners of the New York Mets, and he happened to own Doubleday Book Company, and they've made somebody from there had approached me if I want to do a book.
You need to do a book, Charles. We all want to read Charles's book. Now, let me show you.
We also got great seats, box seats at Shea Stadium every year for free.
I can't wait to hear about that.
Go Mets.
Now, listen, those large round center stones in the center, these are must-haves. These are only $219. We have the matching earrings and the matching necklace, of which I'm wearing, and I love the earrings and the necklace. But what really, really makes me excited about this ring is the fact that that large center stone just absolutely blings. And, of course, you have the matching earrings to go along with it, of which I'm wearing. And, again, you have the choice of the gold with the silver, or you have the Platineve. Now, remember, the Platineve is that gorgeous proprietary blend of precious metals, platinum, palladium, rhodium, all in our secret recipe that we're not going to give out.
We can't give it out.
No, it's sort of like kernels.
I'm sworn to secrecy, or I will get beaten with a wet noodle and a ruler.
And I'll be the one with the ruler.
Ooh.
This is so pretty. I love these. Now, let me give you a little measurement on the earrings. Listen, these earrings...
5/8 of an inch from top to bottom.
Thank you.
Ta-da.
And I love the fact that they're stationary, so that when you put these on the ear, they have a post-back closure, and then when you wear these, they're going to stay very stationary on the ear, and they're going to turn with you. And I like that, because instead of being something that has a dangle, I think these are too prestigious. I think these need to have that stationary beauty.
They absolutely do. And what these do, by the way, if some of you could be like my, I'm not going to say witch sister, but, you know, who's had her ears pierced for a while, sometimes over the years, when you've been wearing big earrings, that the hole in your ear could have a tendency to stretch a little bit. So the way I did this earring, it will cover that little, I call it well, it's not a stretch mark, but you know what I'm saying, that little dangle.
Of course it is. Because what happens is that most of us ladies have worn those really, really heavy earrings over the years, and it stretches.
It looks amazing on you.
I'm in agreement, I'll have to say. And you know what I love the most about Moissanite? There is not a jewel in the world that is going to have that pow. There's just not.
And that's why, you know, I've been saying this a lot. I equate this to a fireworks display.
Yes.
If you've ever watched the New York's fireworks display for the 4th of July on TV, even with a 65-inch screen with total surround sound, you can't fully understand what it's like to be there on a boat underneath it, and when they explode, the rumbling that goes through your body. Well, that is similar to the effect of what Moissanite will have with you when you experience it in person.
Oh, my gosh.
Television is one-dimensional. You can't see it.
Look at that shot. Look at that shot. See?
Look at that.
See?
It's blinding.
It is.
I was blinded by the light. No, but truly, ladies, Moissanite is one of those jewels you must experience at home.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful jewel. It is the most brilliant, the most fiery, the most lustrous white jewel in the world. It is the go-to gem for getting engaged now. It is absolutely. Yeah, they did a whole big.
Moissanite over diamond.
Absolutely, and not because of price. The price is secondary. Let me tell you what. If I bought my wife a gift, and said, "Oh yeah, honey, I picked it out, and you know what? I bought it because it was so much less expensive than what you really wanted." That's not why you buy Moissanite. You don't buy Moissanite because it happens to be less expensive. That's just the added bonus. That's a byproduct.
That's right.
You buy Moissanite because it is the most magnificent jewel in the world for the most magnificent woman in the world.
Amen.
And by the way, if you're buying it for yourself, which happens to be 95% of you, you buy the finest because that's what you want. You know, I'm trying to figure out what kind of a car I want. And I'm driving around in what I'm not impressed with right now, because before I drop 6 digits on a car, I'm going to figure out what I like. Today, I found it.
You did?
They rented me one by accident. It's a whole long story.
Yeah, I want to hear that
look at it in the parking lot next to yours.
I will.
It's the same one, but a lot bigger.
Okay, no, ladies, listen, we'll hear more about that story, I promise.
It's all about learning it, experience it. You have to experience it. You have to try. Okay, now, check this out.
Loved it.
Do you like radiant cuts?
Yes, I
Because
love
we don't have a whole lot of them at Charlton Covart.
No, I know
It is one of the most limited shapes that we have. So when I find them, I grab them up, I scoop them up, and I quickly design a piece of jewelry for the radiant cuts. But they are always going to be the most limited in production because we don't have that many stones in the radiant cuts. We primarily spend most of our cutting time on rounds and square brilliants.
Okay, now if you don't know what a radiant cut is, Charles, tell them what a radiant is.
A radiant cut is essentially like an emerald cut, but it's more of an octagon cut, and it's got a lot more faceting.
Yeah.
It's and I call it an octagon because an emerald cut is 4 sides, but rectangular in shape.
Look at that.
A octagon is 8-sided because we cut the corners, as you can see we did here. And then we put faceting in there that is reserved generally for the round brilliant, which gives it the sparkle, that snap, that crackle, and that pop that can only truly be fully utilized by Moissanite. I could do that same faceting on a diamond, and it would not have the life. It would not have that brilliance. It would not have that plethora of colors that jump out at you.
Well, let me say this real quickly.
But there's only 5 left.
I'll tell you what, there are only 5. So get this quickly. As a matter of fact, I would love to have one.
This is brand new. We reserved this for this show.
Look at that.
It's not been seen yet.
If you don't have the wedding set that you want...
And you guys have bought us out of half the stock off the web before we went on the air. So I got to tell you, thank you very much. It's obviously a winner to you. Thank you.
And I'm putting it on my left hand, which I usually don't do, but I want you to see, if you didn't get the wedding set that you wanted...
Now you can.
Oh, this is so updated.
You look so engaged with that. Okay, never mind. Who do that? It wasn't meant to be a bad thing.
No, I'm teasing.
Marriage isn't such a bad institution. I've been institutionalized for the last 8 years of my life.
Well, no, I'm just teasing. I'm really playing around, just having a good time. $549. How beautiful is this? And listen, ladies, you know, this is the day and the age where you buy what you want for you. You know, this is the first generation where women have actually decided to say, you know what, I don't have to wait on the man. I'm going to buy what I want for me.
You know, let's look. I mean, $549 is not inexpensive. I understand that.
But it's not.
But it is worthy of your money. I'm going to give you a perfect example. I'm going to be in Las Vegas at a trade show in the first week of June. And I've asked about 8 different buyers to have dinner with me. I'm throwing a little get-together on the Sunday of that show. I can promise you it's going to cost about $400 per person to eat when you figure out what they drink and the bottles of wine that hit the table. Times 8, we're going to be looking at about $4,000, $5,000 with tip for dinner. The following day, that meal is over. We might as well go out for Chinese food. Okay, that extravagant meal is going to be gone, and we will all have forgotten what we even ate a month later.
That's right.
With this investment, you'll have it for the rest of your life.
The rest of your life. That's true. That is so, so true. Or one night that's one night in a nice hotel someplace. And, you know,
I do remember the comfort of a bed that I had in one specific hotel brand back in the 1990s. But I don't remember a stitch about what the room looked like. I do remember how comfortable the bed was, but I don't get to sleep in that bed anymore.
No, you don't get to keep it. Now, let me just say, this is, Dan, can I have another? Oh,
it was a comfy bed.
It wasn't?
Oh, my. I didn't want to get out of bed.
There are a lot of times that I go to those hotels and I don't, get that comfortable bed, even if it's that price. Now, let me talk about this band.
But this ring is just as comfortable on the finger. They stack, by the way.
And I'm going to show you that in just a second. Look at the side of the gallery on this. On both sides, I am madly in love with this band. Madly in love.
Now, Jennifer last night put this set of rings next to almost every bridal ring we had.
Well, look what I was
going to do. Look at how perfectly it goes. It takes stunning radiant cut ring and makes it into Mrs. Dot Rocks.
Well, that's exactly where I'm going with this. Because see, look, if you wanted to, you get this ring for your engagement ring. You wear that one as your wedding band. This is your ring guard to go along with it. This is outstanding. And again, I love the fact that Charles was talking about he didn't get to stay in that one bed the rest of his life. You'll be able to wear this with every single ring that you have. Not only that, you can mix it up and match it up a little bit by changing your colors. Let's say that we wanted to have a marriage of the metals. Let's say that we wanted to go yellow gold on the band, oh, you're scaring me. And I'm serious, I have a fear of that song. And then look at this. And then look at this. There's the yellow gold with that. Look at that. Now, see, I like the marriage of the metals. So you have that gorgeous yellow gold, the 14-karat yellow gold, and then you have the Platineve together, and then look how beautiful.
That is absolutely stunning.
Isn't that pretty?
And the beautiful part is you could wear it together with that. You could wear it by itself. You could wear the radiant cut ring on your right hand and the bands on your left. You could wear single band. You could stack 4.
I would even get a couple of these and put on my index finger ring and wear it with all of my rings. So if you have a wedding ring on your left hand and then on your index finger you want to wear one of these bands, every time you glance down at it, it's going to have stones on the side, it's going to have stones on the top, it's going to have stones on the other side. So anybody that's looking at you from any angle is going to see that gorgeous moissanite. Oh, by the way, the earrings that I had up beside me just a minute ago are going to be the biggest blowout of the day. So if you
want... The #1 selling item in Moissanite Fire in the world.
In the world.
In the world.
And we'll only have 200, and that'll be gone like that. So if you want to pre-order on these studs, you need to go ahead and get it. I'm going to go ahead and
the very first time we showed that pair of studs, they were almost double the price.
Wow.
And we sold about 2,000 in the very first airing in about 3 minutes.
Wow. Wow. Well, there you go. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to layer and stack
maybe 1,000. I might, I tend to exaggerate a little bit sometimes. I'm a salesman.
No, you're not either. I love this.
It gets 50 miles to the gallon, downhill and neutral.
I love the fact that you can take these bands and layer and stack. So if you want to have them worn as one ring, that layer stack look, you can certainly do that, or you can wear them as a ring guard. You can wear one at a time. But get as many of these as you can because the quality and the value is there. Okay. Stephen, did you tell me it's the President's Day? Okay. Don't forget about those earrings. They are coming up. But the first President's Day special, I have to wear this.
Coming right up. Is that not gorgeous?
I got to put this on. This is gorgeous. Now, I like that song. We're safe there. This is good. Oh, Charles, I love this.
Thank you.
You outdid yourself. This is me. This is you, ladies. You're going to love it.
Over 30% off.
No way.
100. In the words of a former New Yorker, it's $100 off.
$100.
$299.99 will be the price at the end of this video.
Look at those bezel set stones.
It's each of those stones is in its own bezel set mounting.
2 inches on the drop. This is sexy. Just got to tell you, it is.
It's slenderizing.
Hang on. Let me prep a little prep work going on here. Okay, love. Love. No, I just, everything in Moissanite I see, I just think, you're just going to love this. This is a signature piece of jewelry. You can wear this every day the rest of your life, and people say, oh my gosh, that diamond necklace that you have, wear that again tonight. If you're going to come to that party where you wear that diamond necklace, they're going to think these are the prettiest diamonds they've ever seen. It's Moissanite. And look at the price. Look at the price.
$199. You should start your Christmas shopping now for next year.
For yourself?
For yourself.
That's what I do.
Truly. I think it's like 90% of Moissanite is a self-purchased by a woman for herself. Statistically speaking, I'm going back to statistics from about a year and a half ago. A woman, when it was available only at brick-and-mortar retailers before we had it here on jewelry television, would visit this jewelry store 3 or 4 times before to visit it, to look at it, to make up her mind, because, you know, what is this stone Moissanite? I'm not sure. I've never heard of it before. She came to the store 3 or 4 times and finally said, you know what, I may not know what it is, but it's the most beautiful stone I've ever seen, and she makes her first purchase.
Oh, yeah.
Within 3 months, she makes her second purchase, and before the end of the year, she's made 3 to 4 purchases.
Oh, absolutely. The statistics.
That's 75% of the first purchaser.
Okay, now, ladies, listen. We are down to 5 of the necklaces. All right, now, let me just ask you to do this for us before we go to this next ring. There's so many of you ladies that want to call in and talk to Charles. So many of you that want to call in and talk about your love of Moissanite.
Hi, Lexi.
For whatever reason that you want to call in, Sarah, anybody that wants to call in, Rebecca, anybody that wants to call in, or if you want to talk to my producer, Stephen said if you want to talk to me.
Yeah, Stephen's hanging. He's chilling.
Yeah, Stephen would love to talk to you.
He's up there going like this.
Yeah, he is. It's like, I'm waiting on your call.
I should show you my pictures from Australia.
Okay, please call in and talk with us live on the air. Charles would love to talk with you. Charles Winston loves his customers. You love your customers as much as we do.
I do.
You do.
I truly do. I generally respond to each and every email. Every now and again, Ron will respond for me on my behalf when I'm traveling or flying or out of the country with limited internet access. But otherwise, I try to respond as much as I can personally.
Oh, I know. By the way, those earrings are already selling on those studs, so I want to let you know that they will probably sell out. Half the quantity will probably be gone before you even get to the presentation.
I know something we just sold is gone, but I'm not sure what.
A lot of this something. Now, this is the Super Bling Supernova ring.
Check it out. I mean, so one of the things I wanted to do for this year was to bring you more fashion styles, more pieces that weren't so bridally. I do listen. Gary had emailed me the other day and said, you know, how are your rings sizable? Because I can never find size 5. Many of the rings are sizable. This ring is sizable, Gary. You can buy this ring and have it. Your jeweler should be able to size this down to size 5. Gary needs size 5 for his wife.
There you go.
But we do bring in size 5, and I listen. But I want to bring in more styles that were less bridally and more for the woman who loves Moissanite. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Loves Moissanite, but doesn't want to be wearing an engagement ring. You know, some people, many people, want to reserve that left hand for a diamond. I understand it. I get it. There are those that would argue with me and say, nope, you got to make Moissanite the choice. It's your choice, okay? I happen to think Moissanite should be the choice. If you were to ask me for my professional opinion, I would say if you're looking for the most brilliant, the most sparkly jewel that is the best way of showing the burning passion and fire in your heart for somebody, it would be Moissanite. But if you'd say, nope, I just want to have a diamond because that's what they've been doing since Napoleon, then so be it. But I want to bring you a ring that is fashionable. This could be a left-hand ring, it could be a right-hand ring, it could be a thumb ring if you have small fingers.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ladies, look at the fire. Now, I want you to think about how many stones are in that ring. Well, there are 31. I want you to think about all of those stones being fully faceted and how much fire is going to come out of every single one of those stones. So 2.5 times the fire. 2.5 times the fire. So if you think that a diamond's going to be pretty with that, wait till you see it in Moissanite. $83.33 gets it home. You know, the way that we have the stretch pay going on, try anything that you want. Just try it all.
If we're giving you stretch pays, that means I'm going to get stretch marks. You're buying a lot of them.
He probably will. You know what?
Right here. On my big mouth.
One of the things that we love the most is this band right here. Again, this is something that every woman would love to have, regardless of whether she's married, whether she's not. It's just a must-have.
You know, this is the kind of ring that, you know, you could say was handed down from your great aunt or your grandmother, or, you know, you could just say, I fell in love with the ring. You know, it's got over a carat of diamond equivalent weight. You're looking at 4.5 millimeter round moissanite jewels. So each of those is the equivalent of about a 33 to 34 point diamond. So 34, call it 35, 30, it's about 33. So 33, 66, it's actually 34. 34, 68, 68 and 68 is carat 20.
It's $249. You know,
my math is normally pretty good.
First of all, Charles, $249 is basically for something that you're getting that looks like this.
They brought in pizzas before. I saw a bunch of them. I bet they spent $249 on those pizzas.
I spent that much at the big box store the other day just getting staples. I mean, you know, cleaning supplies and all that. I could have just, you know, called the housekeeper and said, bring your own and let me buy this ring.
Yeah, and she'd cost you less.
Yes, she would.
And you wouldn't break a nail.
That's right. Isn't that the truth? Hey, let me tell you what else would be pretty. If you take one of Charles's other rings and put it next to it, look at that. Oh, yeah. Charles. Uh-huh. Oh, we're so glad Sarah from California is calling in to talk to Charles about her moissanite. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm so happy I ordered the radiant cut ring you have on.
Yes, yes.
And I own several pieces of moissanite, but that ring is spectacular.
It is.
Thank you very much.
I want it too, and I've got my fingers crossed. Sarah, you are going to, when you put that on, listen, if you thought it was
really
good on
stands
TV,
out.
it is going to just blink. There are only two of the, Sarah, you were lucky, there are only two left.
Is that the ring that you got there?
It is a beautiful ring. Yes, that I ordered it last week and just received it yesterday, and it is beautiful.
Oh,
thank you. Thank
awesome.
you so much.
That's awesome. Don't you love Charles's pieces?
I do. I really do.
You know, you just couldn't do better. And it's so much fun to have him on the air because he brings so much excitement, so much knowledge, but at the same time...
And watching you late at night, I'm full of bloopers, too.
Sarah, I am so glad. So how many pieces of moissanite do you have?
I have stud earrings. I have a 3-carat wedding ring.
Woo!
I have a necklace.
Wow!
I just ordered another necklace a while ago.
There's 4.
I have several pieces. I have another 3-stone ring.
Wow.
I have several, and I love them all, but I really, really love this one.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your business, and thank you for your call, Sarah. Anytime you have a question, you can always reach out and email me, charles@charleswinston.com.
That's right.
Or like us on Facebook. Not
right.
friend me. Don't like me. I have a Charles Winston collection page. It's okay if you want to like me, but I would rather you become a friend.
And me too. You can go to jtv.com, Sharon Scott, host. And listen, thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
God bless you. Thank you again.
Oh, what
Thank
a
you.
great call. That's awesome. So, listen, you have somebody right there who has 4, 5, 6 pieces of moissanite who absolutely loves it. And, you know, that ring right there, that radiant cut, and then that band, that's a great layer stack band. It couldn't be better. And now, there's another ring coming up. Oh, Charles.
Yes.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, I know.
Love this.
And I love the hidden surprise on the north and south side of the gallery.
I love
You have
this.
all that ornate engraving work going down the side of the shank. You've got the moissanite jewels going down the split shank. You've got, and it's really not a very high profile ring. I kept it pretty low profile. I wanted to give it the look of the circa 1960s, late 1950s type of a look.
This is, you know what? This looks like the jewelry when jewelers really, really, really designed for the wealthy.
Well, you know, that, and there wasn't all of this mass-produced jewelry like you find in the stores today. When I was growing up, most jewelers pretty much bought one-of-a-kinds from manufacturers that made 1 or 2 of a number. They didn't mass-produce it like making thousands like they do today. We would, at my family store, we sold you a diamond, and then we hand-made you the mounting for it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what this looks like. Let me show you this from the side view so that you can get an idea of what Charles is talking about. Again, this looks like it was made for you with all of that beautiful beadwork, the mill grading, and then all that stone set on the side. And then I love the profile of this because it doesn't sit too high.
My wife needs a ring more like this because she just bangs the tar out of her ring. I'm constantly resetting it and setting the prongs straight.
I would love to have one like this in about, oh man, this is absolutely a stunner. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, all right, good deal. Woo! Ooh, I know, I love this. And I love the way it feels on the inside. I love that ring. You know, so no matter if you're getting a glimpse this way, somebody looks at you from the front, somebody looks at you down while you're writing a check, that looks like a piece that you bought on Rodeo Drive, and
absolutely,
it's very behooving.
Worth Avenue,
yeah.
Michigan Avenue,
yeah.
Fifth Avenue, Madison Avenue.
Yeah. That's the type of jewelry. And by the way,
I call it Rodeo Drive.
Rodeo Drive. Well, it could be for you. To you, it is a rodeo because you can afford to go there. Hey, by the way,
I love that hotel right at the end of the block at Beverly and Wilshire.
Oh, do you?
Rodeo in Beverly. No, Rodeo in Wilshire. That hotel, oh, never mind. It's a great hotel.
Tell me later. Hey, Dan, would you get those bands that we had at the first of the show? And I'm going to pop this on with the one we just had and those other two bands.
It's the only bar I know that stocks a 40-year-old port wine, which is like liquid sugar candy.
Well,
you'll get a cavity while sipping on it.
Okay, so I wanted to show you how you can add to your collection with Charles Winston, and of course, look at this. This is the band that we had just a second ago. I've got so many rings here. This is the band we had just a moment ago. So again, Mrs. Got Rocks, if you want to add that one together. Again, if you bought that, why not get this one? I'm in love with that ring. I am totally in love with that ring. Now let me show you something else.
Look at all that pop. I mean, that is snap, crackle, and pop. And again, ladies, doesn't that look beautiful? Truly. Have you ever, I mean, you look at that right now and you say, wow, those are the most sparkly diamonds I ever saw. They actually, when you get this home, you're going to see about 50% more fire and brilliance because the TV cannot capture it. And I don't care. I've got a super, super, super high definition TV at home, one that has more definition than they could ever broadcast in with today's technology.
Really?
And you can't pay. I'll tell you what, Ryan, I know you're watching. Yes, we're going to go to that big box store and get the one you were talking about, the 9000 series.
Who's Ryan?
My son-in-law.
Oh, there you go.
But he thinks I need this monster of a TV in my family room.
I want to be your son-in-law.
No, it's my family room.
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay, can I show this real quick, Stephen? I know we got to go. We've got the power pick coming up.
I just got them a monster computer for their family room.
If you bought those two bands at the very first of the show, this would be a great way to add those two bands with that ring. That's my pick right there. I love that. Those are the two bands from the very first. Now, our power pick is coming up right now, and if it could, I don't know how it can get any better. This is awesome, but are you ready? Get ready to shop because it's going to be a fight to the finish. Take a look. I love this ring. Love this. All right, ladies, here it is. This is our power pick. It's our President's Day sale power. Yes, it deserves applause.
Really. A round of applause, a drum roll. The very first piece of Moissanite fire jewelry that we ever put into the collection, ergo MSF, Moissanite Silver Fire 001. Very first style. It is also the #1 selling piece of Moissanite jewelry, whether it be fire or elite. Or for that matter, I believe, I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty certain I'd put my reputation that from any brand of Moissanite jewelry, anywhere in the world, globally, I would say that this style is the #1 selling style, because I don't think too many other people have sold 12,000 of any one single style. We're probably the single largest retailer of Moissanite jewelry in the world. I'm thinking, I'm putting my reputation out there that I'm pretty certain. The price has come down, not gone up. $25 and pennies gets this home. That's 1 carat of total diamond equivalent weight for the pair. A 5mm round in my classic, I call it wine goblet mountings. They are basically U-shapes that connect. If you look at it from the side, it looks like a W. I wonder why. And they're the split prong, which my grandfather back in 1935 developed the technology of using a split prong technology to be able to use less metal to hold in the stone and show off more of the stone. And in the world of Moissanite, that's more important now than ever.
You know, look how rich that looks. You know, this is what I'm going to say right off the bat, ladies.
We're going to sell out of these.
Oh, yeah, we're going to sell out of this area.
At this price, it's crazy.
This price at $45.
Dealers are welcome. by the way. If you are a dealer and you're going to resell them, you are welcome. And I got to tell you what, I have sold these for more than 3 times the price in the past.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I want you to think about this, ladies. You have daughters who are graduating, maybe high school, college. You have granddaughters who are graduating, and you can't afford, nor would you want to spend $5,000 on a pair of diamond studs. And I certainly am not going to for my niece, because she'll lay one down and lose it. She's going to have 2.5 times more fire than she would on a diamond, and no one would ever for a second stop and say, hey, you know what, are those diamonds? Let me show these right here on this bigger, because I think it's a little easier to see. And somebody's not going to stop and say, hey, are those diamonds or are they not?
Look at that. And this is on TV. Ladies, please trust me on this one.
Moissanite.
If it looks this pretty on TV, read the reviews. Now, you know what? I used to say these are only 5 diamond ratings. I believe it's 4 3/4. But you know what? When you've sold 12,000 or something and it still has that kind of a rating, that means one person didn't like it. And usually, I'm not saying that this is the reason, because I've not read every one of them, but some of the reviews that were negative that I read were, I decided that it was a little too large for me. I needed to trade it for a smaller size, or it's too small for me. I needed a larger size. That's not a negative about the product. That's just, hey, I bought something, and that's actually a positive thing. That says, hey, I bought something, and I wasn't 100% pleased. I wanted to get something different, or not at all, and they took it back without any questions.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, the phones are very, very busy. This is very popular. Don't hang up. Just hold your place in line. That way you will.
Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial. Stay right there. Don't hang up. You'll lose your place in the line. So this is an opportunity for you to get something at the lowest price I have ever seen Charles Winston bring these earrings at. $45 to get them home.
And look, it goes perfectly. We also have a pair of jackets that we'll show you later for these earrings that they fit perfectly into. And that makes it the perfect match to the brilliant find right there. When you put these studs, I created a pair of jackets, and don't ask me why it took a year to make them. It shouldn't have, but sometimes my designers...
You were taking trips and having fun and...
Well, you know... Oh, sorry. Well, we had jackets, but I'll tell you what, we'll bring them back in. But make sure you get the studs. We brought in 3,000 pair of these studs sometime last year. They sold out in November. Gone.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
We were not able to bring back. The buyer wanted to buy 2,000 more pair. We did not have 2,000 pair to ship her. We could only ship in like 400 pair.
Look at those
hoops. We're down to like under 200.
Look at those hoops. Listen, go to jtv.com. Look at that shipping, special deal on shipping on the web. Get those hoops.
What is the deal on shipping on the web?
$2.99 shipping on all items.
A hoo-hoo?
$2.99.
Wow.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Wow.
Woo-hoo.
Whoop-de-doo
for my hair of
Hey, there you go. $45.98 to get them home. We are so busy on the phone lines. Please, please, please go to jtv.com, use express ordering, or just hang on. Don't go anywhere, because listen, Charles is here. He's going to keep you entertained. So while you're waiting online, he'll do a little song and dance.
Let me smile. And if you're real good, I'll make you feel good. We'll have a real good time.
There you go. So listen, just stay with us, because it's Moissanite time and everybody's shopping. By the way, we want to show you some items that are coming up. So take a look at this. Stay tuned for these items. This is a fabulous cross, and anything in Moissanite is going to be explosive, but that cross is absolutely stunning. Oh, by the way, this next ring coming up, that is a this show only price.
And there is a hidden surprise in the gallery of this. It is
a surprise in every box?
Pardon me?
There's a surprise in every box?
Yeah. And look at this. Do you like the canary yellow?
Oh, yeah.
This is one of my favorite rings. It is so... Do you like gothic? Because it looks so gothic from the top angle.
Yeah. That's going to be coming up. Hey, we're going to talk about Go Red. Don't go anywhere. Charles is here. Got to stay.
The time is now to take a stand against heart disease. JTV is stepping up so that every woman may live. 1.5 million women have joined the movement. Will you?
All right, come on, let's pick it up.
Tune in all month long as we celebrate the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women movement with our Love Your Heart jewelry and gift collection.
It's time to put our health first.
It's time to love your heart.
Now, Jewelry Television offers the new and improved JTV Preferred account.
Enjoy more of the jewelry and gemstones you love with a dedicated line of credit and exclusive benefits, including financing offers, sneak peeks on new items, no annual fees, plus special offers on purchasing and shipping. Sign up today and get $10 off your first JTV Preferred Account purchase of $100 or more. Ask your customer representative for details. The JTV Preferred Account. Let life sparkle. Fall in love with JTV during our Ooh La Luxe Getaway. Register now through February 28th for a chance to experience a luxurious 9-day deluxe package for two to Paris. Experience iconic Parisian attractions. Share a romantic toast along the River Seine. Plus, flaunt a $1,000 jewelry wardrobe. This premier sweepstakes is valued at over $8,500. Enter now at jtv.com/Paris. Winner announced March 3rd. Fall in love with JTV during our Ooh La Luxe Getaway. It's JTV's President's Day sale, up to 50% off.
Welcome back, everyone. We're so excited you're watching Jewelry Television, and we're having a President's Day sale. And this...
Charles Winston, at your service.
As Charles Winston with Moissanite. So exciting. There's our President's Day sale. Please go to jtv.com and shop everything in Moissanite. Oh my gosh, we've got the most beautiful things you've ever seen. Listen, if you love diamonds and you love the way diamonds sparkle, what if you could find something that had 2.5 times that sparkle? Well, you got it. Right there, you're looking at it. It's your choice. Have fun. We have a lot of brand new things today.
5 diamond, 5 diamond, 5 diamond,
got it.
4 and 7/8 diamonds, 5 diamond, 5 diamond, 4 and 7/8 diamonds, 5, 5, 5, 5. It's crazy. You guys love it. By the way, I got an email today from somebody asking if I could make a ring guard. Now, depending what you call a ring guard, I call a ring guard the same as an insert, which is what we just flashed from the web. Some people call a ring guard more like the wrap, the single-sided that wraps around. But a ring guard to me is a ring that it slides insert.
Down, that's
and we
right.
do have it. It's on the web. Check it out.
Hold on. There are only 15 of these. Are you going to be somebody who gets one of these? Take a look. Love, love, love that design. Did you do that?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Sorry.
You're talented.
Well, you know, and on the side of the gallery, on the north and south side, there are Moissanite jewels pave set into the petals of this flower type design. We have Moissanite jewels going down the side of the shank. It really came out really pretty. It's a 6.5 millimeter round in the center. Just for understanding how big that is. A 6.5 millimeter in a diamond weighs 1 carat. So if someone says, how big is your diamond? You can say, my Moissanite jewel is about 88 points, or just instead of saying my diamond is, just say a carat.
A carat. A carat. Look at that. Look at the petals on the side, just full of those gorgeous jewels. And then, of course, it's on both sides, of course. And then you have that center stone that is amazing. And, you know, instead of prongs, you have petals. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. It looks almost like it's floating in the top of a rosebud. It's so amazing. And, of course, those stones rolling down the side of the shank, that doesn't hurt anything either. You know, and those bands, I'm going to do this as well. Now, remember, if you like that gorgeous ring as a right-hand ring or an engagement ring, that's great. But if you want to layer and stack that up, why not use those 2 bands that we have? I love these bands. They're different from any other type of band that I've ever seen because they have the stones on the side. Look at that.
It really gives a whole show of color and fire.
I am madly in love with these bands. If you do anything today, get at least 2 of these bands that you can layer and stack with all of Charles's pieces, and I promise you, you can put it with your diamonds, you can wear it a lump. Love that. Listen, that is a fabulous price to pay for something that's going to be absolutely pennies in the cost per wear. When you consider you'll probably wear that every day for the next 10 years, it will be virtually free. 3,650
times.
That's right. Wow. Good thing. I have on 2 different earrings. I just
turn your head to the right to show one pair.
That's right.
To the left to show the other.
You're so smart.
You don't have to work so hard at it. I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken.
You just know how to make things easy and cool. By the way, let me encourage you that we're going to get with you.
See, if you were supposed to make a right and you're supposed to make a left and you made a right, fret no more. Just make 2 more rights and you're back on track.
That's true. I like that kind of thinking. You should be a GPS.
You have left the route.
What? Tell me that again.
Recalculating.
Stephen?
So what you're looking at is a carat diamond equivalent weight in the center on that beautiful ring, and about 45 points of diamond equivalent weight going down the shank and in the north and south side of the gallery. You've got, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the matching bands that we have there are about 66 points of diamond equivalent weight.
Oh, by the way, these earrings, everybody's calling in about those earrings because it's his #1 top seller.
Well, you've got to stay on the phone for them because they are going away. We've now sold over half the quantity and we haven't spent a whole lot of time on it. Now, this next ring coming up, well, I don't know if it's coming up, but we're showing it to you anyway for a quick second. You need to have this. It is the biggest sweet pea pink we've ever done. You're looking at an 8.5 millimeter. That's about a 2¼ carat diamond equivalent weight in the center, and you've got about another 95 points or 90 points of diamond equivalent weight in the clear moissanite jewels in that double pave halo. It's really not pave, but that double type halo and down the shank. It's the biggest. I got so many emails. It's on people's wish list already because we're out of their size. That ring is sizable by up to maybe 1 size up or down. So if you have a good jeweler, but we do have size 6, 7, and 8 left. 5s, 9, and 10 are gone. That is the biggest sweet pea pink. And by the way, I can't promise we'll ever bring this back because you know it's a big stone to get to that color. It's a tough one. It's a tough stone to make.
And then, of course, you have the stones that roll down the shank, and it feels so good the way that it's made. That is a really impressive
We're down to 4 only.
You know, the First Lady inspiration, look at the beautiful Nancy Reagan.
Do you know how many pieces of jewelry my family has given to the First Ladies? But unfortunately for them, it becomes a gift to the American people. It stays a gift to the White House because one of those 2 First Ladies that you see right there wanted to leave the White House with a piece of jewelry from my family, and they were told, no, you can't unless you buy it.
Wow.
Oh, they made a big stink over it, but at the end of the day, it is a property of the United States of America. It's a gift to the United States government.
Awesome. You know, I mean, if you don't, I'm going to help you write that book. We've got so much to learn about you, and I'll read chapters on my shows. By the way, that heart, how many? We have 4. There are only 4, and I can't imagine.
Still my heart.
No, I'm serious. That is probably one of the most important
That's probably the only sweet pea pink I've ever done in a heart as well.
In Luisant and Moissanite fire. Guys, that's amazing.
And fingerprints are not included.
No, I promise.
Unless you want my fingerprint, I'll give you my pinky print.
And he would. So incredibly gorgeous. You know, ladies, I love to show Moissanite. Moissanite to me is like every reason that you've ever wanted to buy a diamond.
Look at that.
Times 2.5.
Look at times 10. Times 10.
That's right.
If that was a pink diamond of that color and that clarity, you would be looking at roughly $6 million, $5 million.
What do you think?
I think it's drop dead gorgeous.
And I usually wear pieces like this right up here.
Vanessa, what do you think? Sarah?
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Christine. Hello. Ann and Lou. Hi. Thanks for watching. Lexi,
Sarah,
I know you're watching.
Rebecca.
Ryan. Gary. Robert. Thank you, guys.
Everybody.
Everybody. Yes, you too.
It is a pleasure to work with Charles. It's a pleasure that our customers love Moissanite so much. Now, listen, we finally have an open phone line for the first time in 45 minutes. This is our first open phone line time. So if you were on the phone line trying to buy something and you couldn't, here's your chance because you're going to need it.
And we still have the, what do they call it now? Brilliant Find.
The Brilliant Find.
It's going to take me a year to figure that out, and then I'm going to go back to today's best value. Just watch.
I love the Brilliant Find.
I miss the word.
Think of BFF, like your best friend, your BFF, only it's 1 F.
Is that clean?
Yeah.
Okay.
BF. It's our Brilliant Find.
Brilliant Find.
And then I love these earrings. Now, the way they're going to fit on your ear, let me just put them right exactly the way they're going to fit on your ear.
This program is children-friendly.
Absolutely it is, only it's for, well, the little girl in you wants all these jewels, and I love them.
You know, do you remember when you were a little girl putting on your mom's high-heeled shoes and stuff like that, and playing dress-up.
I'd always dress up my Barbies, and I had them.
I remember putting on my dad's suit, coming down, showing my mom the sleeves hitting the floor, the pant legs, you know, dragging along the floor. Now, I want to show you something. Look at moissanite, and I want to explain what is moissanite. Moissanite, first discovered around 1896 in a meteorite fragment, so it's a gift from the heavens. They thought it was a piece of diamond within the meteorite, but they discovered that it was superior to diamond in the optical properties, and take a look at your screen, here's why. To your right, we have a diamond, light going through it, nice amount of light. Up until moissanite was discovered, that was the most brilliant jewel on the earth. However, moissanite shows up and knocked that kid out of the box.
That's right.
Look at that far-reaching fingers, the colors. That is your fire, the brilliance, the luster, the compliments that you're going to get. In fact, I had come up with a brand name that I have a trademark pending for moissanite jewelry, and the brand is called More. And the tagline is more fire, more brilliance, more luster, and ultimately more compliments.
Oh, I like that. Well, I like more compliments.
I do too. I like compliments. And if I don't get enough, I give them to myself.
That's a good thing.
That's why I threw my shoulder out, patting myself on the back. It's true.
That was actually good. If you're going to throw your shoulder out, the best way to do it. All right, now, ladies, listen. You even got Dave, our director, laughing on that one, so that's probably pretty good. Love these earrings, and the reason I do is because everybody needs a dangle. Everybody wants something that sparkles every time you move, and I've got them on, and you're all love them. You've got to remember, ladies, you're not buying just any gemstone. This is moissanite, and not only moissanite, but moissanite fire. So when you have these gorgeous dangling gemstones that just flash and gleam against the skin every time you move, I love the dangle of this, and I love the fact that it's a lever-back closure because you don't have to worry about those post-backs. So these are outstanding. Price, crazy. You know, remember, Charles has brought moissanite to JTV, and we've given you prices that I dare say you've never sold moissanite for.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, by the way, I just want to throw something in there. I'm going to be doing a special show here on March the 2nd at 2 o'clock. I want you to tune in. Mark your calendars, 2 o'clock, March 2nd. It's going to be a little surprise.
Really? Who's doing it with you?
Misty. I'm bringing a special surprise.
Really?
To all of you. So
okay,
if you like surprises, March 2nd, 2 p.m.
Oh, I can't
Sunday.
wait to see that. That'll be fun. Love Misty.
It's a day of the Oscars. That's Oscar Day.
Oh, that's right.
Right, and I've got a lot of stuff out there. I've got a lot of stuff out there on the red carpet.
I have Oscar shows that night. I mean, I have shows on the Oscar night.
Well,
maybe we're together.
Maybe. Well,
look
at these studs. Look at this. You're looking at 6.5 millimeter rounds, 1 carat in each ear. Leverbacks. That's 2 carats total weight. For less than what we charge for most 2 carats, 300 and change.
Ladies, again, this is what you buy your granddaughter for her graduation. This is what you buy your daughter. This is what you buy you.
This is what you buy for yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about a cushion cut?
Okay,
we have figured out how to take the cushion cut to the next level. So how do you make a cushion cut better? Make it sparkle more.
I love this.
Right? I know. She wants a 5 carat of everything.
Yes, I do.
Okay? If any guy out there wants to marry her, just show up with a big old 5 carat stone, and there's a chance she'll at least have dinner with you.
That's right. That is
at a very public place.
Absolutely, for sure. This is outstanding. I'll have to say, this might be the ring of all rings.
I'll tell you what, the fire, the sparkle, the scintillation. In fact, I'm having for a trademark on the scintillant cut, which is a new cut that I've done that has an extraordinary amount of facets, and this is very close to that. Look at all of the stones in the prong work. Look at the stones in the gallery, and then you have those stones going down the side of the shank. This is a royal ring. This is a ring that will help you celebrate your royal moments. This,
ladies, first 2 callers, dial now. It's only
size 6
$8.99.
is gone. Now, this ring is sizable. So if you were size 5 or 6 or 8 or 9, you can get this ring.
You know what? I mean this, and I am not diamond bashing because I have tons of diamond shows, but I would rather have this ring than a 3 carat diamond.
Wait, am I looking at the wrong ring? Because that's, okay, never mind.
Okay, hang on. Watch this. Let's say that you want to put those bands beside it that we had up earlier. and just kick it. Now that one's a little bit large on that
finger. I got to tell you, my personal opinion, I like that ring all by its itty bitty. I think it is just really sophisticated all by itself.
All right.
I think that on some pieces, simpler is better, and this is one of those pieces.
Yes.
I know, 5 carat.
Maybe 6 and
I'm going to call you my 5 girl.
That's the 5 carat
Perfect
girl.
5.
Perfect. That doesn't sound good.
Well, but if you were twins, well, no, you know what?
He's saying 5 carat because I
married a 10 once. You know what? They turned out to be a 2. It's true.
I love this. I love this. Okay, now this is another, Charles, this is my girl. This is it.
That is a beautiful ring. Now, if you want cushion with more of a traditional type mounting, here's what I made for you. Do you like the mounting that you would have seen in the jewelry store if you were to go shopping for an engagement ring? And, you know, generally, I'll call this a more traditional engagement mounting styling with the channel sets, jewels going down the shoulders. But here you have the cushion cut once again. I think it's one of the hottest shapes.
Do you know what this
But we don't have a lot of them.
This looks like that you opened up about 50 different little envelopes of diamonds and you picked out your solitary diamond and you said, that's the diamond that I want or that's the stone that I want. And then they said, okay, we're going to go ahead and put it in this head and we're going to mount it on the semi-mount that you choose or we'll have it made for you. And this looks like a custom made.
Oh, by the way, the other ring that we were showing you, there's one left in size 7, so good luck.
My ring?
5 carat, yeah. Oh, you want that in 5 carats too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, 6 maybe.
Size 6? 6 carats. Okay.
7 maybe. We could do a 10 if you'll call me a 10.
My stepmom has a 14 carat, so.
Does she really?
Yeah.
Oh. Man.
I know. I hope I'm in the will for that one.
Oh, but you know, again, I love the square cushion. Now, tell us what a square cushion is, because a cushion shape, I thought a cushion
I'm not
was
quite
a cushion.
sure what somebody explained as a square cushion, because a cushion is a cushion.
And a square is a square.
Yeah, so that is just a cushion cut.
It's a cushion cut.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you why. Because you can actually have, I've had elongated or more rectangular cushions.
That's true.
So that is true. So it is a square cushion.
Okay.
Okay, so a square cushion would be the squared, basically it's equal length and width.
That's right.
That's what they mean. But you'll notice on the cushion, you see how it bows out a little bit on the sides? It's like a pillow cushion.
If you bought this in a flawless diamond, can you imagine what the price on that would be?
20,000 a carat, so 40,000 bucks for the center stone.
So I am
50,000 for the center stone.
Do you understand why we love Moissanite so much? I mean, this is it, girls. If you want that look, you know, I think about most young girls who get married or girls that are even
well, we are down to
again.
1 for the original 13 colonies.
That's by the way,
sold out. Congratulations on we'll call it your perfect 5, but it wasn't 5.
I'm borrowing that pen a minute.
Okie dokie.
What was that? 911? Yeah.
911.
Just remember, 911.
Now, yeah.
I can remember that. Call 911. Love this. MSF021 is the one we're talking about right now. And again, that's that square cushion. Our phones have been so busy. We finally have one open phone line, and we've been busy the entire show. I love this. So, ladies, listen. If you can't afford that huge amount of money, or you prefer not to pay that, and you could afford it, but you'd rather redecorate the house or put in a pool or do all of the other, buy a new car, get even 2 times plus the fire and get something in Moissanite, and you can have everything. You know, I've got this pillow at home that says, what do I want? Everything. You can have everything if you have that Moissanite and then all the other things you need, because the price is right.
You know what we haven't spoken about?
What?
The limited lifetime warranty on every single one of these jewels for the optical properties.
There you go. Every
ring that you're going to get is going to come with a warranty card from Charles & Covard speaking to the lifetime warranty of the optical properties. It'll never change color, dull, cloud, lose its fire, brilliance, luster.
And there are a lot of diamond stimulants out there that will do that. By the way, here's the cross that we had up earlier that we already started selling. So please get your orders processed on that. love. I've got that cross on. There are the earring jackets for our gorgeous pair of earrings that everybody's shopping on. Remember that 1 carat for $137 is a price that I've never seen anything on Charles's pieces for. This next ring coming up is enough to make your mouth water. It is absolutely stunning. Rose gold. I don't know if I've seen rose gold with a Moissanite very often.
Well, now you have.
And now, stop it.
Is there Morganite in there? That's not.
No, Moissanite.
Where do you? Yeah, I thought you said Morganite.
Ladies, it is time for our brilliant find, and Dave, you did such a fantastic job opening that. Next time I want you to. You sounded so good. This is a Moissanite Fire brilliant find, and it's something brand new and gorgeous. That center stone by itself would be a fantastic price at $219, but not only that, but you have that floral display of stones that go all the way around. Carat 40 of Moissanite, and you get your choice in 14 karat yellow gold or Platineve, and I'm going to show you both in a minute. You have all sizes available right now. Estimated appraisal $400. Where are you going to find it? JTV price $274.50. Our price $219.99. But try this out for